Good morning, everybody. Extremely sorry for the delay. We're having a little technical difficulties. Very honored to be here this morning and move with you. We're going to have a great morning, get some sweat going, obviously feel good for the weekend. My name is Gene with EXOS. If you were expecting Friday, I am just replacing him today. Don't worry, I got you. We're going to have some fun. Today for the workout, I'm going to ask that you get an extra towel. We are going to be doing some sliding. We're going to be doing a big lateral line with some sliding and also a body saw. If you don't have this kind of floor, you have carpet, that's okay. We can give you an optional exercise. So let's go ahead and get started without time wasting, and we will go into that quadruped position. So on all fours. All we're going to do from here is just big extension flexion. So hands below shoulders, knees below hips. We're going to take that chin straight up, get that spine moving this morning. Reach, 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 and then drive through. Drive that chin through your chest, round the back. Try to exhale, inhale at the top. Get some more range, and then exhale through. We're going to do this 4 times. Very nice. From there, we're going to stay in that position. We're going to go into a little bit of a partial bird dog. Instead of reaching with the hand, I just want you to push back as if this was a wall behind me. It's my cover. But your toes are going to stay pointed nice and low, and you're just going to get that nice extension, really hold, and then back. We're going to do that for 5 here. So really just trying to get those hips, spine, and shoulders going this morning. We don't want to rush into this exercise. We want to make sure everything's fired up. We're staying nice and healthy so we can train daily or as long as we like. So 5 each side, drive that foot back. Notice how my foot is staying nice and low instead of reaching way up. Just try to get that extension and keep that spine nice and flat. Next exercise, we're going to get into a little bit of some rotation for the T-spine. So quadruped position, drive those hips straight back. Use one hand as an anchor. All you're going to do is handcuff yourself behind your back and use that shoulder to rotate up. We're going to do 5 each side. 5 each side. 5, switch it up. Really important that you really try to drive those hips back towards your heels. We want to keep that lumbar nice and still. We don't want that shifting everywhere. So drive hips back, handcuff, come up, and then back down. Once you are done with 5, let's go ahead and bring it to our feet. All we're going to do from here is just open your hips and then close the door. So open those hips, reach that leg on out, keep that foot linear that's on the ground, and then just close. So open and close. We're going to do 3, and then I want you to start tall and open up. So just reverse that. Still really focusing on these hips. Like I said, we're going to be doing some lateral lunges today. Want those hips to be nice and open, close. 3 each way. Try to focus on grounding yourself with that foot that's down. Lots of balance here. We're already starting to wake up that nervous system. Last one. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to get into a little glute work. So all I'm going to ask you to do is shift that weight to one side. So we have almost all your body weight on one foot. Then I'm going to ask you just to touch 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We're going to do 3 of each. So 1 o'clock, reach out. 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Imagine there's a clock around you. Big 1, 3, 5, 3 each. 3 times through, and then I want you to switch. So 1, 3, 5. Now I'm just touching with that big toe. 1. Last one for me. So getting even more deeper into those glutes and hips. We're going to start on one side, shift that weight, and from there you're just going to come up nice and tall to a big leg cradle. Shift to the other side, cradle that knee, nice and tall. We're going to go back and forth, okay, 3 times or 6 total. Back and forth, shift out. Very nice. Lots of stability here. Starting to get a little quicker in those movements. So from here, we're going to go into world's greatest. Big lunge. Elbow reaches down, drives through the floor. Okay, that inside arm. Then from there, just reaching to the roof. Big T-spine rotation, kicking that hand on the outside of my foot, and then kicking straight back to light those hamstrings up. And then I'm going to come up tall with that torso. I'm in a big, deep lunge. Scoot on back to where I started. Okay, we're going to do 2 each side. Double down, reach up. Kick back. Nice deep lunge. Kick back. 2 each side. Lots of focus on preparing that body, okay, for the workout to come. Especially in the morning, you don't want to rush right into it. My goal, usually every day, is to have you feeling better than you did when you started. So if I can do that, mission accomplished. All right, so from here, we're going to go into just a nice, easy twist. Notice how my hips, that lead hip, okay, is in one spot, and then that foot behind is turning. So just twist and turn. As I turn, my foot pivots. Then you can just start to drop it a little deeper as you get more and more comfortable. Just nice, easy twist, getting that body prepared. Okay, you can even start reaching up. So drive to the toe, reach up, go 3 or 4 on each side. Really coil and uncoil. Give you another angle here. Very nice. All right, let's turn on that nervous system now. Let's get the heart rate going. I want to do big hip turns. So I'm creating this big circle around me with my hips, and my upper body or my arms are going the opposite direction. So a little bit of separation here. Nice and easy, hopping up and down. All right, go ahead and relax. Shake it out. Now I'm going to add a little bit of coaching here. So we're going to start off nice and slow. When I say go, let's turn that up. Get those hips firing back and forth. Here we go. Nice and slow. Ready, and go. Quick, quick, quick. Relax. Very nice. Shake it out. We're going to do one more set of that. Here we go. On my call, nice and slow. Big circles. I'm going to give you that go call. I want you as quick as you can with those feet. Here we go. Ready. Go. Come on. Relax. Very nice. Shake it out. Grab some water. If you're coming in late, again, sorry for the delayed start. We had a little technical difficulties. I announced at the beginning, you're gonna need an extra towel. We're gonna be doing some sliding today. So, for the first exercise, you will have that foot grounded, okay? All you'll be doing is reaching to that 3 o'clock, just like you're practicing movement prep. Just a little bit lower, a little more extended. You really want to keep that toe, knee, and nose all in one line. So one big line here. I'm driving all that weight through that foot. And then I'll just reach and stand nice and tall. Now the kicker is I want to get a 2-second hold at that in range. So 1, 2, back up. We're only going to do 5 reps. So let's go ahead and give that a try. If you do not have a towel or you're not sliding, let's just come out for a big lateral lunge. Hold for 2, and back up to the top. Can't emphasize enough about that bottom position. Let's really try to work on owning those top and bottom positions. So set everything up, 5 each side. Go ahead and get started. If you haven't already. 2-second hold up to the top. We're only doing 5 reps each side, but we're going to do a lot of work in this first strength block. Very nice. And then just switch it up. Other side. Reach, reach, reach to that 3 o'clock. Hold for 2, and then back up. Notice how I'm kind of getting into that sprinter's position, or like I'm going to cut or shuffle. Feel free to do the same. Last one. 5, very nice. All right, we're going to continue to use that towel. We're going to go into a body saw. So feet will be on that towel. Now you'll be in that pillow bridge. All you're going to be doing is basically pushing through the floor, trying to drive out, and then push back in. So you really want to keep everything neutral. Keep that tail tucked, glutes tight, and that scap and upper back is doing most of the work. We're going to do 10 here, so down and back is 1. Let's get into that. Now, if you don't have a towel, let's just go pillow bridge with arm reach, back and forth. We'll do 10. Okay, a little alternative if you do not have that sliding floor. Ten reps there. Go ahead and throw that towel to the side. We're going to get into a quarter Turkish here. So legs are out wide. Go ahead and bend one knee. Whatever knee you bent, opposite hand's just going to reach over to that 3 o'clock on the outside of your hip. Elbow and knee come together. And I'm going to drive through heel and my hand that's out to get my body or my glutes off the ground. And then reach up nice and tall, come back down, that's 1. We're going to do 5 here. Go ahead and give that a try. Very nice. 5 each side. And 5. Beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and bring it back to our feet. We're going to get into a little bit of a dynamic exercise here. So we're going to go inverted hamstring. So same position that we've been practicing on with that soft knee, really trying to rotate into those big muscles of the glutes. Then from there, you're just going to let that body fall forward. Once I have that neutral spine, or my back is flat, I'm just going to come up to a big Y, hands come down, and then I'll come up. We're going to accomplish a lot of work here. So 5 each side, each time creating that nice big Y, and then back up. 5 each. Here we go. Let's get right into it. Remember, lots of body control here. Try to take your time. Let's start this weekend off right. Ooh. Try to finish strong. One thing that helps me is just trying to look at one spot on the ground, preferably 3 feet in front or 2 meters in front. Okay. All right. Beautiful. So 5 each side. Let's start that all over with that big lateral lunge. Now you guys got the idea of what we're trying to accomplish here. We're going to try to go for 4 rounds. We'll see how much time is left. Okay, we started a little late. We'll probably go over the given time that's set. Here we go. Big lateral lunge, 5 each way. Remember, hold that bottom position for 2, come back up. Doesn't have to be a long 2, but give me a good pause at that bottom position. Make sure all that weight is driving through that foot. And I'm standing nice and tall. The less weight you have on that outside leg, the easier it's going to be to slide up and down. So even if I were to press that foot off the ground, I should still be in a somewhat balanced position. And 5, very nice. All right, back into that body saw. For me, I really like to try to get a little bit of smaller movements. So back and forth, keep them a little tinier than trying to get real long. Okay, so just try to shorten that up. Again, 10 reps here. Very nice. All right, right into that quarter Turkish. Remember, start legs out, knee comes up, reach outside the hip, elbow, give you another view here, elbow and knee, drive through the heel on the hand, reach straight up. Just trying to get as extended as possible, really trying to pose this position. Through here. Five each way. Back to our feet. Right into that inverted hamstring. We are going to go T's here. Okay, so instead of coming out with that Y, now we're going to come up to T's. I want those thumbs pointing towards the ceiling. So big inverted hamstring. Nice T. Pinch those scaps. Come back up tall. Drive down, reach back. 5 each side. Really try to ground yourself with that foot. So big toe, pinky toe, heel. And then notice how my knee, okay, doesn't cave in. I want to create a little bit of torque, like I'm trying to rip that ground or rip a piece of paper underneath my foot. And then it kind of gives me a little bit more stability through that hip. And then all I got to do from there is just reach forward and brace. Okay? So big airplanes here. Notice how my right needs a lot of work compared to my left. We're all getting work in this morning together. All right, back into that last. We're going to do one more set here. Okay, then we're going to go through a nice metabolic series at the end. All right, so let's work here. Big reach, drive out, come back to the top. Drive out, hold that position. Notice how my hand is nearly touching that big toe. That's where I want you to be at. Don't worry about trying to show your letters, okay? I am creating that athletic angle with my torso down instead of trying to play defense here. I'm here, okay? A little bit more athletic position. Give you another angle, 5 at each side. Really trying to own that foot position. Weight distribution is huge here, okay? So indent that further to the ground. All that weight goes through the floor. And I just reach back, pop back up. Body saw here. Body saw, 10 reps. Try to get in that good pillar position before you start. And then reach out to a comfortable length. Drive back in. So a little bit of pulling and pushing here. Beautiful. All right. Last Turkish here. If you'd like, okay, try to hold that top position for just a little longer. Get a little bit more extension at the top. So hold that top position just for a little bit longer instead of rushing through. Really drive that hand through the ground as well as that heel. You should feel this shoulder glute. Great exercise to open everything up in the morning. We got another big upper body push exercise that's coming next. Try to get into that flow state. All right, last one, we're gonna come back. More of that superhero approach. We're gonna push back for A's, okay, so A's. Instead of coming out for T's for airplanes, that big inverted hamstring, push back for an A. Try to squeeze everything back as if you had bands or a cable and you're flying through there. Remember, we got 5 each leg. Go back. Now we're really just going for that neural adaptation with the body weight. So that wiring from your brain to spine to muscle, that is super important for that body awareness, body control, getting you into a regular pattern where you can add some external load. So very important for once we get back into those heavy weights and into the gym. All right, let's grab a big drink here. We're gonna finish really strong here. So we're gonna do a little bit of a metabolic. Always at your own pace. We're gonna rotate through 4 different exercises. Now I'm gonna turn up that time a little bit. I was doing 30 on, 30 off. Now we're gonna do 40 on, 20 off. So a little bit of rest. So let me walk you through those exercises real quick. First one, big crossover into a squat. Crossover, squat, okay? You're just gonna hop right into that hole. Again, your pace, 40 seconds of work, then we will have 20 seconds to break. Then we will go on the ground, drive hips back into a big downward dog position, and then push up. Okay, if you're uncomfortable with that push up, just get to that high plank position, nice and tight, and then really try to focus on driving those heels through the ground, pushing the head through the hands. 40 seconds of work there. Then you will be on your back. Okay, we'll be in that supine position. Really trying to focus on keeping that low back flush. So belly button will be trying to compress that ground the whole time. If you lack a little bit of hamstring mobility like me, I want those legs nice and straight. Arms can either come up or out right by your rib cage. And all we're doing is lowering here. 40 seconds, trying to focus on flush spine. And then for the last one, big hip hinge, hands come down, right back, keep up. Okay, so like a semi-burpee, getting a lot of work in, a little bit more dynamic. All right, it's gonna be on my clock. We're gonna do 4 minutes straight of work, and we're gonna take a big 60-second break, and then hit it again. Here we go. Let's get right into it. We're going X squat in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So big crossover, right into that hole. Come on. 40 seconds of work here. At your own pace, you set the tone. A little over halfway. Come on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. Big 20-second break. I know it seems pretty short. You got the heart rate up now. All right, we're getting right into that downward dog to push up. Downward dog to push up. 40 seconds of work here. I want to get that heart rate pumping. Here we go. Drive hips back. Big push up. And ready. Go. Come on, get through this exercise. We got a little bit of core work next. You can do it. Come on, let's go. 10 reps. Get to 10. 3, 2, 1. Time. Stay on the ground. Big 20-second break here. Then we're getting to that leg lowering from that supine position. Here we go. My challenge to you, keep that back nice and flat. Okay, spine stays on the ground. From top to bottom, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's rock. Go. Notice how my toes stay pointed towards me or pulled towards my body. Try to keep that dorsal flexion the entire time. Come on, 15 seconds more. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Beautiful. All right, last one. As I promised, that nice burpee, big hip hinge, kick back, right up. We're going squat thrusts. Here we go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hip hinge, kick back. Make sure you stand up tall, no half reps here. Come on, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very nice. All right, we're gonna take a big 60-second break. Hope you guys are all feeling good. Sweating, moving. Let's set the pace, let's set the tone for today. Make sure we own this Friday, okay? Own this Friday. Finish the week strong. Still got 30 seconds left. No rush here. You can walk, shake it out, breathe. Okay. We're starting with that big crossover to squat, drop squat, so crossover, drop squat. That's our first exercise. All right, we're going to be going in 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Cross drop. Come on, let's go. Push it. Push yourself. Get past that point where you thought that's all you got. Push past that. Okay? Big pop at the top. We're resting in 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Okay? Big breath. We're gonna get into that down dog push-up. Okay? Challenge you. 10 reps. Just get to 10 reps and then go from there, one at a time. One at a time. If you can't do that push-up, okay, no big deal. Just get into that high plank and then drive those hips up, push your hands, or put your head through your hands and heels through the ground. Here we go. We're back on in 3, 2, 1, and go. Lead down dog. Ten seconds here. 3, 2, 1, relax. Yeah. All right. Right on the ground. Quick turnaround here. We're going in 5 seconds. Supine position. Okay. Ready and go. Come on. Keep that leg as straight as you can. A little bit of hamstring work here. Come on, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very nice, 20 seconds to rest. Last movement here. Let's finish strong to those nice squat thrusts. Come back, pop up. Last movement of the day. We're going in 5 seconds. 5 seconds, come on. Here we go. 2, 1, go. Come on, 15 seconds. Ten seconds. Keep moving. And time. Very nice. Good. Continue to move a little bit. Wipe yourself off. Okay, I'm definitely dripping. All right. Very nice. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday morning. That concludes the strength and ESD portion of today. After this, we're going to go into a little bit of regen. So some extra stretches, have you feeling right through those hips and spine. Extremely important that we really focus on, or we get an idea of what areas are bothering us and try to do some correctives daily, okay? 5 a day, takes 10 minutes. Rotate through those 1 or 2 times, and you'll be feeling all the better throughout the rest of your day. Even prior to any activity that you do, going for a walk or going for a bike ride, really great to do. You're going to be healthier, longer, you're gonna be able to do your movements for a longer period of time. So I encourage that. Let's get into a little bit of regen. Go ahead and follow me. Okay. So all we're gonna do is get back into that supine position. Where we started, we're gonna get that big leg cradle. Okay, imagine this knee is a baby. We're gonna try to hug that knee towards our belly. We're gonna do that for 3. So drive up, cradle that knee right towards that chest. Hug, hug, hug. Back down. We're gonna do that for 3. So it's not quite a knee hug. You're just creating a little angle with that knee pointed out, and then trying to hug that knee into a leg cradle. Okay, a little different. Give you another angle here. Point out. Go up. 3 each side. Okay, once you are done, I want you to get into that sideline position. So right here, knee comes up. Go ahead and rest that on the ground. Opposite hand on top of the knee, and then we're just going to, if you had a piece of chalk in your hand, let's try to draw a big half circle around our head, and then back the other way. So imagine you have that chalk, drawing that circle into the ground. We're going 3 reps each side. Two. Try to keep that knee flush. Okay, don't let it come up as you rotate away. Okay. Then we're gonna finish with just a little bit of a shoulder reset. Get back to those A, Y, W's in that prone position. So this is a great reset. If you're having like some upper trap pain, or you're feeling it from being on the computer for so long, just hit a couple of these on the ground, kind of reset those shoulders. Great movement. So from here, we are going to drive the chest up. So we're nice and extended. Come to a big flying position or an A, Y, and then pull straight down. Like you're pulling up or on a lat pull down machine. Trying to drive the thumbs up and not elbows, not elbows up, thumbs are gonna be up. Okay, so your hands should be higher than your elbows. Back into the A, Y, W, 8 of these, 8 total. Two more. Go ahead and stand up. I wish you all, thank you for your time. Have a great one.